Well, hello everyone. I had a protein bar and a vitamin-infused water, which is fitting quite well to today's topic, taking pictures in an absolutely boring bland neighborhood with the most basic camera setup ever. Let's go. Hey, it's me, your hopefully, potentially new favorite on-a-budget photographer and part-time neighborhood wanderer. And today we're on a little mission to actually try to take photos of the most basic middle-class white people neighborhood with the most basic white people middle-class camera setup, the Canon R8 with the Canon RF 50mm f1.8, and I will take photos in this lovely neighborhood next to mine, and let's just try if we can get a little bit good stuff about this quite boring neighborhood. Here in the back, you will see a setup which I honestly find too simple for today, because it's quite fancy. I wouldn't even say this is part of the neighborhood, because it's a museum and it's an old PlayStation, and it's way too cinematic for today. Like, this is definitely more the kind of scenery I thought about taking photos here in this neighborhood. Actually, this neighborhood stops where the museum is. You get an additional info to the scenery before. Like, in my mind and my vision, this neighborhood is definitely more like this. Let's walk a little bit further. I already talked to some people here, and I thought now I would have to typical talk to people who live in such places with street photography, discussing what I take photos of and stuff like that, but honestly they were pretty nice. They even talked about a little institution about this neighborhood, and if there were nice pictures I could send them, and then they were really friendly. So now I slowly come to a part of this neighborhood where a school and stuff like that is, and the feeling that this is very how should I describe it? It's like I'm a little bit breaking through a certain, I'm disturbing a certain piece or intimacy of this neighborhood. A little bit of a background story to this neighborhood. It's it used to be a worker migrant neighborhood, but now it's more this typical. It's on a typical way to get gentrified a lot, and a lot of young, especially, sorry for saying that, but it's that white middle class parents move here with their kids because it's really close to the inner city, and we're in Augsburg, by the way. And yes, it slowly gets more and more gentrified, like a lot of parts of the city, which I personally don't like, because it means like the rent is going up, obviously, and a lot of old buildings get destroyed and new buildings get built and stuff like that. There's a lot of politics behind it. Not to go too far into this, but it is like that. And yeah, intimacy is definitely one of the topics here documenting such a place. So, I'm now sitting on a little bench here in the more greener part of this neighborhood. And there's a youth center. There are more like these big buildings where a lot of flats are in there and people living. I don't know what it's called in English, maybe it's up here. In German it's called Plattenbau. And yes, as you see behind me, yeah, there, a lot of new stuff gets built and prepared and stuff like that. Talking about that gentrification. See, we have a very exotic landscape here. It's very ordinary, but very typical. Like, this is what a German neighborhood in a bigger city looks like. It's just reflecting the truth. No dramatic mountains in the back, no glamour, no fancy stuff, no, except the museum, to be honest. It's train museum and stuff like that, and not polished in any way, not very over the top, just pure lifestyle of a upper or even lower class society and how they are living. You know what I really like here is people can't be too much bothered with trends, and you can't just do like trendy Instagrammable photography. You probably won't go here to shoot stuff like and being like, this is the new AI tool I have for like fixing this nice shot from my helicopter from Iceland. The only AI here is actually irrelevant. You're seeing this brick wall building, boom, art, sprayed. It's actually a church, by the way. You see this cable in the background, boom, minimalism. Didn't take photos of both because I found it quite boring to take a photo of it. And yes, what do you call this photography style, by the way? Is it urban documentary? Is it like street photography, only urban photography, documentary photography, something like that? New topographics, like it was called in the 70s. Human Nature by James Popsis, maybe? We come to this topic too. Maybe a little bit late in this video, but that's actually no lesson for today. Just me, a camera and a lens that costs less than a new pair of sneakers these days. And yeah, my approach, late point in this video, to be honest, is the one of James Popsis, actually taking photos with a focal length that is quite similar to the human eye, which is around about 43mm full frame, but people are discussing a lot about that. I'm probably way too unexposed now. Maybe a little bit better. And yes, and taking photos from eye level, because I want to show the people what I see walking through such a neighborhood. And you can actually make it a drinking game today. How often I say the word neighborhood. I think one lesson is there today, and that is you don't need a perfect location, perfect gear, or even perfect lighting. Some days, just go out, take photos, have a good time, a good evening, preferably with pants on, and just have a good time taking photos. Behind me you see the gate from one neighborhood into the other neighborhood, which is actually my neighborhood. And yes, if you watched till now, then here is some awesome cinematic B-roll from the way home. Because we all deserve a little cinematic B-roll at the end of the day, even if I will said something different. And then we see each other at home for some closing words to this video. Atme.
Ruhig. Guck mal, das ist.
Achtung, Klausi, ich werde mich da jetzt hinsetzen. Achtung. Achtung, vorsichtig. Nicht erschrecken. Alles gut. Dankeschön. Was wollte ich noch sagen? Eigentlich nur tschüss, danke fürs. So, back at home again with the little dog, who was a little grumpy old man. And you can like, comment, and or subscribe if you want to. Until the next video. Goodbye.